Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to an art stream, but it's not just another one. This time we're doing something special, something I've actually never done before on this channel. We are going to model stuff in Blender, and we will do a rough 3D rough out to do an overpaint when we have finished that. And yeah, first of all, let's see where we came from. So I hope everything is working. I recently redid my OBS stuff, and I think it should work, but the music might be a tad loud. So let me get the music a bit more in the background. I hope that's okay. If it's not too quiet, please leave me a short note and I'll try to fix that. So we did some thumbnails, I think about 3 months ago, and I finished thumbnail 6, 3 and 9. We did them all on stream. I won't show now the finished paintings. That might be the finished paintings, I'm not sure, but number 7 we left unfinished because I said, well, this is so much perspective and we have this huge train here in the background. I think it might be a good image to start modeling in Blender and texturing and all of this good stuff, and then coming back to it and yeah, overpainting stuff. So this is our game plan basically. So what I try to do first is capture the perspective of this image and bring that into Blender. And this is a pretty straightforward process, but I want to show it to you so that you might be able to replicate that. You need an additional software for that, and that is FSpy. So you can just Google to FSpy and you get something like that. You just have to drop an image onto here, and then you can align perspective lines like this, for example. You see, I already did that for this image, and I estimated a bit here. It's okay. It will look good, I promise. But when you have that, you can basically align the straight lines from your image and bring that into Blender, and this makes our life a lot easier. So just download FSpy, drag the image into it, align the lines, and then you can save as, and I already did that with train here, and yeah, afterwards you can import that image into Blender. I already did that, and you can see one, I guess it's an issue, I'm not really sure if it's one. Blender automatically imports the image and the camera with the default, I think, 35mm settings. So what you have here, if I drag this box around, you see that our straight lines or third point perspective is already here, and you might not want that. So if you're going for a pure straight line and the usual only 2-point perspective, which I did in the thumbnail because it's a bit easier, I didn't use a perspective grid here, I just threw some textures here around and mangled a bit with the image, and but I kind of like this, and I do want to have the 3-point perspective in the final image, so I didn't try to correct it. But what you can do is select your camera, I hope I tell you everything right now, and go into the perspective tab, and you have here focal length. Okay, it wasn't 35mm, it was 50, but you can change this setting around to, I guess, get a bit more straight lines. Let me try. And it didn't change anything. Might not be the camera we're currently into. I think that's the wrong camera. Oh, we do have 2 cameras, okay. So this is done by field of view, but I think that's the same principle. We change that. I guess. Okay, this is more. I think we have to lower that then. Yeah, as you can see now, the effect isn't as pronounced. We obviously would have to scale things a bit, but yeah. I'm just leave it like that, and we can begin to block out the various, elements that make out this image. First, we want to look at the bridge, and then we go for the train tracks, and maybe then for the train. I already prepared some 3D modeling for the train, so we can look at that when we are ready. But let me just show you one additional thing. Like if you have this FSpy thing and you want to put that into Blender, you have to download an additional add-on, and you can add that here under Preferences. You downloaded a zip file, right? And I already installed it, but if you hit install and then select the zip file, you should be able to see import export import FSpy project here. And then if you select file and import, there should be an FSpy importer, and then you can just select your saved FSpy file and you will get something like this. And as you can see, we do have two cameras. I think I can delete the other one. This one is not really necessary. And as usual in Blender, I can orbit around in perspective view, and if I want to go into perspective mode, I just hit this key. Okay, let's talk about another thing before we actually start modeling. Sorry, a lot of planning involved here. I did some reference search. I downloaded a couple of images and tried to get into the mood of like a steampunk inspired setting. And I also went to a few of our local museums and took some pictures. And I'm not sure if we will use them, but I think they do have a pretty cool steampunkish appearance, so we could try to use that. And here I do have some things from other artists, so Paulius Rumsa, I guess check him out. I guess he's very cool, and also some photos. A few of them are very small. I'm not just looking for high quality images here. I just look for something that could inspire me to do something. And yeah, we will see what we are gonna use here, or if they are just for inspiration. Oh, this one was from some vendor. You have to be a bit careful with those. Yeah, I think. And for the train bridge, I do want to go for something a bit more wooden. So I downloaded a few images of wooden bridges. This one is from some simulation. This is a 3D model. And we can try to at least get a bit of feeling how these bridges are constructed. And I don't want to copy those. I just want to get some mental reference how these bridges are organized. Yeah, okay. So first things first, I think we start with a rough blockout, and for that let me grab this block here. And maybe we can use an array modifier to copy those, have a bit of separation here. So we have a very long array. That doesn't look that bad, does it? 100? What the heck? Let's go for 150. Yeah, this should recede into the background. I'm actually not sure if I want to go down here completely, but let's do that for now. And let's open perspective. And I do want to just have a quick block out here and add very long here. Add another box on top. Make that a bit smaller. Okay. And I do want to have some kind of building sticking out here. Like some floating railway station. Make the image a bit more interesting. We have to be a bit careful not to obscure the view of our train too much. So let me try. Moment, where are we here? Not what I wanted to do. Push that back a bit. And maybe have some cornered edge here, and I also do want to extrude out the face here on the top. I'm constantly changing perspective here just to get a view for the composition. Something like that. I'm not sure I like that. Let's keep it simple for now. We aren't doing any full-fledged modeling now, we're just blocking in stuff. And the other thing that I want to block in is like a small railway signal. Do something similar here, I guess. And let me see. Okay, this should be. If we actually. Oh my. Yeah. Ah! I think this has to go on top. Something weird happened there. Okay, now we try it again. But let's just do that again, right? Back to here, and it looks chubby. Push that back. And now let's add a cylinder or something like that, just for the block out. This will be kind of a train signal thingy. I have no idea how this will look in the final product, but for now just add some boxes and cylinders and see how that works on a compositional level. Did I detach that by accident? Oh. Let's look at the camera again. Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind. Let's indent this out a bit and maybe have two edge loops and extrude out this face. Sorry for switching around here a bit. Oh, this looks okay-ish. And maybe this one should repeat. I'm not gonna array this. Just use it like that. We want some kind of walkway here. I think that would be cool. So let's add a cube. That is will be a bit weird. And I guess we can copy that. Oh. Let's stick to one object, right? We can extrude that out. Push it down. Then extrude it. Sorry. Extrude to X direction. Something like that. Just that makes sense. And I do want to add some additional detail, especially in, I guess, this area here, because this is our main attention, right? So this one and the building in the foreground that we haven't actually painted. But maybe this looks a bit empty, so we could try to add a few additional elements here. And I show you a nice trick. I don't know if that works, but let's grab another window here, and we go to the asset browser. And I'm not sure if we have any assets already designed. I did manage to use. Okay, that's just a test one. I switched to another Blender version, so all of my assets are gone. Okay, here are some assets that we can use. And maybe use something like that. So these are bought assets. It looks a bit too sci-fi for my taste, but yeah. I just want to get something here quickly, and we can always come back and redo those. Maybe some kind of machinery? And what we can do here, this already has some texture design. Oh, does it? Yeah, no, it doesn't have any texture. Do we want to scale that maybe a bit? And we can grab the back of this thing and extrude that out. And just grab all vertices. I hope these are all. And extrude that out like a lot. And let's look at the camera again. What I don't like is that this that this isn't a straight line, like it's angled, and this doesn't look that good with the perspective we're going for, so yes, we edit this back and use a regular cylinder. And I don't mind that this looks all kind of ugly. It will look cool after we finished and did the overpaint and everything. So, how does this work again? No, actually not what I wanted. Okay. Now we have one image again here. And I do want to add a cylinder. Let's look at the camera again. And I think this looks much more dramatic. Let's use that. And what we can do maybe is copy this thing, push it in the background, like somewhere here, and scale x -1. So now it is on the other side. I don't know if it really is that cool. But yeah. Now we can just leave that. I think I want to have some additional stuff on top here. I'm getting a bit into already modeling stuff out. It's not that bad, but I do want to be careful not to overdo it here. And maybe we can have a walkway here too. What we also want to do is import some figurine to watch the scale. I think this will be pretty important with the building here. So let's save that for now. And let's look at our crane. I think, yeah, I recently migrated to a new version and now I have to reorganize my files. Where do I have those? Blender 3D files. And crane, I think, is the one we're looking for. Okay, so this is my crane model. As you can see, it's also not finished. Block in. I hope Blender copied everything. No, it didn't. Then sometimes Blender does that. I have no idea why. So let's open Blender again for a second instance. Open the train. Copy it. Okay, it's copied now, right? So it should copy, but it didn't. This is weird. I mean, I guess I can import it. How do you do that again? No. Append. Why can't I? Oh, I haven't. Huh? But I did save that. Why can't I append something to that scene? Yeah, this is very weird. Oh, I was in edit mode. Okay. Happens to the best of us. So, okay, we copied all the objects. Then we can import the stuff here. I have to... This is not... Oh, this is everything, but it's all screwed up. Scale. Rotate. X. doesn't it rotate? This is obviously wrong. Okay. 180, why can't I enter this with the... Okay. Just settle for an approximation then. Scale. And now we have something close to what we want. I have to delete out the additional camera as well. Let's look at the camera image. This looks pretty nice. I mean, we do miss the chimney here that we had in the concept design. I really like that, so I might change the train model a bit. And already it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I think it does. So we have some wagons that we have to model as well. So this is a lot of stuff we still have to do. That's okay though. Yeah. So I can already see that we might have some problems with scale. As you can see, like if a person would sit here, person wouldn't be that large. So what we can do is to import additional figure. I think I have one that is public domain in use here. Rigged female figure. I think this is the one I constantly use. I think this is rigged, what we don't even want. So I'm gonna scale this until we have something workable. I want to delete all of those little additional rigging features. I can't. I think this isn't the way you should handle that. But I just want that figure for scale. I don't want to do anything else with it. And we delete that. Just use that. Do that as well? Yeah. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Sorry that this takes a bit of time here. I have no idea why this is all flipped. Usually this just puts me to the orthogonal view. I think this has something to do with how S-Spine mapped the photos. I think there is a way to correct that, but I can't think of it on the top of back of my head. If you know, you can tell me. Otherwise, let's just scale the figure until it makes sense. I think that should be about it. So there's this wheel is actually pretty huge. Like train wheels aren't usually that super large, but I guess this is a steampunk train, so it could make sense, I guess. So, and if that's the case, can we copy this? No, we can't. Okay, so this walkway is not really sufficient because we have to also do something with this background, but I really like it. We could scale down the train, but this is something I also like to avoid, as it was the main focal point of our image. Let's look at the image again. Why is this figure floating here? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think now she stands on the ground. I think the walkway is now okay-ish. But this house is now very small. We can try to enlarge this a bit. Now it looks like a very small train station. I guess that would work. Let's add another edge loop. Not sure if I want that. Add a couple of those here, and a couple of those here, and then get some windows going. Okay. Also do is add a couple of wooden bars here. I think it would look cool if that is at an angle. Let's see if we can array that too. Oh, my numpad is switched off. 4 of those, three windows, and 4 of those like I guess wooden planks to stabilize everything. Would be cool. You can also add a little bit of detail later. First off, it's just blocking out things. Does the image need anything else? I think we are pretty much done now blocking out this stuff. What do you think, chat? Am I missing something? So we have the train signals. I also quite like the figure for the scale, simply. Bless you. Girlfriend just sneezed. What we can also try to get an angle here as well, as we... Yeah, I think if we have two varying angles here. So again, look at the reference. Like these wood bridges are all angled. And Mocky Design, nice to have you here. So you you are here for the block out. We're just adding stuff, and it's insane. I'm not sure. it is just an image that begs to be started. But I think on the compositional level it works. And why does it work? I mean, why does that look insane even though we barely did anything beside the train, which I modeled beforehand? It looks so cool because we already did this, right? We already established a thumbnail, and I would advise all of you 3D artists to do the same. I guess they don't have to look as pretty as this. And we have also here some other thumbnails that I just painted. And we will paint over this too, but yeah, later on. And for now this looks okay. I think I want to start with the railway, with the train tracks, even though I'm not sure we will see a lot of it. Like this is a very steep angle, right? So we won't see that much. Obvious choice would be the little house here. This is a bit of the focal point of the whole image, right? I'm not too sure, but yeah. I think let's just save that and we start actually a new image, a new Blender file. Oh, just want to reset this. Revert. Okay. Oh. Ah! Then just start me a new image. Yeah. That's what I wanted. And I did have a couple of references for the train tracks. So, like those images illustrate, I think, the tracks, how they are used in the German railway. So let's use those. And I think I can use an image editor here and just import. I think this one looks pretty good. And then we can just try to model out this thing. And I just created a plane. That a little? I guess not too much. scale this down a bit more. Okay. Try that again. Something like that. Okay. And don't worry about the rounded edges, we will do those later. And with later I mean kinda now. I mean it doesn't have to be perfect, right? We're doing fantasy stuff here. So when I hit bevel, there might be a shortcut for bevel vertices, but I can't remember. So we're gonna... no, before we do that, let's just add a loop cut here and delete out these vertices, if we can mirror this whole thing. And it's the wrong axis. So now it is mirrored, and I think it shrank a bit, and it's okay. So again, let's bevel the thing. That is too much. Push that down a bit. And it doesn't have to be this detailed. It's basically background asset. So. I think we want to have another element here. I mean, it doesn't look exactly, but it doesn't have to. Okay, something is wrong here. I think I selected too many vertices, right? Okay, don't know why it does that. .5 is okay. It's all wrong. I think offset is okay. I don't like that it did this weird topology here. Again, where is our image? So this is the one. So you will barely see the train tracks here, but we do have to model them out. So what we can do here, if we want to keep that, I guess we can delete out all of the weird vertices and then just import this later on. Kinda stupid. I mean, or we can use it like that. Just extrude. Solidify isn't the thing I'm looking for, right? Okay. Yeah, we can't do it like that. We have too many topology issues here. Okay, then just... Oh, I guess because this already is like this weird engine. Okay, okay, I get it. if I'm into edge mode, can't I? I think F creates is wrong too. Okay. Can I just use the cut tool? Maybe. Rid of these vertices. Okay. And let's see. We do have the cut tool here, right? Knife or knife tool is it called? Okay. No. Okay, I have to hit return. I think now we can... No, we have the same issue. I imagined that would have fixed it. It actually didn't. That's okay. This should do the job. Some edge loops here as well. Can we bevel this? No, we get the same weird result. Add another edge loop. This looks acceptable, right? I think we can do that here as well. Can we bevel this? Yeah, this works. This should be okay. And now we're gonna select all of the faces and we gotta extrude this in this direction, and now voila, we do have some form of train track. And can we mirror this? No? Not mirror, I mean, can we erase it? We can. That's nice. But we do have some form of train track. And they will come in handy here. What I also want to do is go for material, and I do have a couple already ready with Extreme PBR, which is a paid plugin that you can buy, and I think we will go for iron, metal iron. Let's see, I can't. Yeah, metal plates or raw. I think raw. This is copper, metal, aluminium, no, iron, brushed iron. I think we want to have like the burnished metal, like that, and we can add. I think I have this only in 4K, right? Please don't crash. Oh my god. Okay. Did we save here? Yeah, we did. Okay, everything is fine. And now we have a couple of train tracks. And we want to have those rusted wooden planks. And let's look for wood. Where are you? Raw timber. No, not what we're looking for. I think raw is. Do have to look at the way it is projecting. I also don't like the texture so much. Painted wood. Plain dark. I think this looks too silky smooth. Plain light. I think this is also not what I'm looking for, but let me check. Let me see if I go to UV editing. It's the diffuse map. Okay, this has to be rotated. And we can do that for the other ones as well. This also has to be rotated 90 degrees. And why isn't it snapping? This is weird. This almost looks cool. Can't seem to find a sweet spot there. Ah, it's close enough. Same here. Close enough. Oh no, it actually isn't. I have to scale that. This one has to be rotated as well. Scale down. Scale this direction. Barely see it anymore. So this looks nice and all. And let's now try to array this thing. And maybe we should look at a couple of train tracks, how they are arrayed. Wait a moment. I need to go to this and go to the reference again. Steampunk train. I think now we can have a look. It almost already looks right? That. Obviously this has to be a bit larger. Here should be way more, I think, akin to this. I think this is too much. 5 looks good. And let me see if we can edit this without ruining all of the texture coordinates. Okay, we are ruining those. It's okay. Should be a lot larger though. Select the piece. And we need to do a little bit of editing in the UV. It's okay-ish. So let's go to this view again and make the whole thing a bit longer. And now we have also to edit these little metal clamps, I guess. I'm gonna leave that white for now. We can change it later. And what we can do is to hide everything except these two objects. I think. No. We hid everything else. There is a shortcut for that. I can't seem to remember it. Like that. We want to correct this. Okay. We'll do that here as well. Need to select this one too. Missing something. Oh, this is because of this vertex here. If we delete this, we have that. And now we have a straight face again. Okay. We don't need to overdo it here. I think if it just barely looks like that, it will work. And we can also mirror this, as this will make our life a bit easier. Is there... oh, sorry about that. Is something missing here? I don't think so. Mirror this. Already has the right angle. Can shake that smooth. And maybe add blues. I think we have something here. So which one do we want to use? This looks pretty cool without the like the cross-shaped insert. I guess I can fix that. Oh. Not exactly what I wanted. Okay, are we getting somewhere? Okay, this has Two insets. Okay, this makes it a bit complicated. Can we convert that to a regular mesh? It isn't a regular mesh. Array that? You can. And this I want to have in the same dark color as the X. I'm experimenting a bit what the best angle for this is. I think we can just do something like that and extrude out these pieces here. Why isn't that working? That okay. This is what I had in mind. Add a couple of cylinders here. Okay, yeah, this is because it is skewed a bit. Chamfer that? I guess we can chamfer the whole thing. It's very weird at this angle. This is because of the topology. But it's a background asset, so I don't worry too much about it. Where are my materials? Let's go for metal raw and again for this one, right? Yeah, this looks pretty neat. A little additional detail, and maybe I can look at an asset that gets us 90% of the way there where we want to be. I think this is all way too complicated. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. I guess this could help. And let's just first model this out before we go into deep here. Yeah, something like that. And then we can scale this down again. First copy it. Scale it down. I think scale it down. Gosh. I got to edit. This is all one object now. I still think it looks okay-ish. That's good. Oh, I already was here. Need to select the image editor. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but as I say, we're going for steampunk design, so it's okay. Can I join all of these? No, I can't. I have to apply the mirror. Now we can join all of these. I have to apply that as well. So now this is all one object. And now we can mirror this and array it. And for that I need to unhide all the objects. Array that. In the right direction. We get a couple so that I can find the sweet spot here. Totally cool. Now we got some frame tracks. And we need to mirror those to the other side. Can we? I don't want to merge that. Wait a moment. Maybe how did that work again? Can have another array. Y dimension? Do we have that next? No, okay. It's the wrong direction here. Okay, maybe if we... I have an idea. Create another object and then mirror this one by rotating it. Not exactly right. 180. Yeah, that will be quick. And now I have to line that. Line as well. And voila! The train cracks. No. At least a bit better. And wood looks very flat on my face. Can we increase the width of the wood a bit more? Be nice. Okay. This is the cage. And what we can do now is use the bevel modifier here at a very small scale. Here's the match. 5, something like that. And now everything has a bit more of a rounded look to it. And this looks pretty nice. What? I made a train track, yeah. So let's see. I haven't saved those. Could have done that a long time ago. Way tracks in it. And we could import those here now. We need to delete all of the helper objects. We need to scale that. And take that to the image. I actually like the bar sticking out. I guess we could keep. I don't know. I did some key which switched the whole thing around. There is another shortcut to get that right again, but I can't remember the one. Or maybe it was an artifact from F-Spy. Could be this as well. I think this is nice. So I have to, no, don't delete it. Push that here. Hide all of these objects. And select the train. Doesn't matter if we selected a figurine as well. Okay, now we can. Okay, if we unhide everything, it can't select it. Unhide everything now. Now we can position the train exactly the way it should move on the train tracks. Yes, this is it, right? pretty sure we have to do a couple of adjustments for the other trains here, but they for the other the round things, the wheels. We have to do a couple of adjustments for the wheels here in the background, but I'm not even sure this is completely necessary, as this will be included in the final image. But for now, just go back to this one. If we want to align that, I think this is what we did. And I need to select all of these things again. Push them in the background. And then I can elongate those by a long shot. Okay. Same here. I do want to like 200 maybe. Okay, this is the wrong direction. So what we can do is minus 0.5 and insert. Okay. And we need a couple more, so 250 is too much. 40 and 30. Okay. That looks nice. And what we gotta do now is fix those thingies, those little train track metal elements. I have no idea. I think they are for stabilizing the whole system. So okay, we will have a couple of issues with the offset here. It's okay. Let's look at this here and 0.9. Okay, didn't fix it, but made it worse. 3, 4, and 5. This is too much. And this doesn't look right. Okay, it's okay. And how many do we need? I think also 38. Yeah. Okay. I guess we can do the same on the other side. We won't really need it, so maybe we do. Let's look at the whole image again. I'm sure we don't need it. I do want to one thing. I think the sticking out is nice, but it is too much. Can we go to this image and then draw that back a bit? I think that looks a bit cooler, as we can see the little element that we modeled. And I want to keep that. So it barely sticks out now, but I still think it's okay. Yeah, now we are done with the train tracks. So what are we gonna do next? We could go for the carts, we could go for the house. We could also detail out this thing here. I think the bridge I will do in one of the next streams. As this will be much of the same that we discussed here. It will be modeling and then arraying the whole thing. And what you can also do, this might be a bit more of a pro tip here. But we did model this nice looking train track. And what you can actually do in geometry nodes, I think this is the one here. You can set up a very complex, I mean, I guess it's not that complex, but I don't know. Set up to create all of these train tracks from scratch, as I did here. You have to align the rotation here a bit, and now it looks a bit funky, but yeah, you could do that. And just swap out I just used cylinders here and boxes for the models that we just created, and that way you could yeah, edit very complicated track arrangements. But since this is a straight line and we don't have any curves going on, and I think adding a curve here would take away from the feeling of the image. This is why we didn't go into geometry nodes and stuff like that. And I'm just in the process of learning all of this stuff. It's just something I do in my spare time. I'm not a professional 3D artist. But yeah, I might have to go into this a bit more. Okay, let's start with the building. I think this is what I want to focus on next. Yeah, let's just do that. And how do we approach this? First off, why did I add these two things together? This is actually a mistake. And we these train tracks. Okay. Now I can get into paste mode and I can detach them, right? Mesh, separate, selection. I think I could also have done that by loose objects as well. So let's hide everything besides this building, and then we can try to detail out. Okay, why are you in the building here? Okay. Maybe select the... I have no idea how to hide the inverse. Let me look that up real quick, because it's a function I need so much. Hide blender, hide everything but selected. Shift H. Haven't I done that already? Shift H. Okay. Yeah, that was what I was looking for. Don't need that as well. And now we can focus on modeling this thing. Because we have the problem with the... Flip that here. Oh, I think that did it, right? No, didn't do it. I have no idea why this is all rotated. That's why I maybe want to copy this just in another blend file. Yeah, let's just do that. Just copy that. And now it is also scaled in the wrong way. Okay. Scale x -1. No. Z, it's Z. topology. Okay, so this is actually what we will be working with. So let's edit this building here. And I rename that to train building. I think this door has to be a lot wider. We might need to adjust that a bit. Let me switch into edit mode. Now we can elongate the thing a bit more. Scale the door a bit. That might be okay. And we have to bring that out even more. Oh, what happened here? Actually made a mistake by not selecting this edge. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. We had to redo that one more time. Now it looks a bit large. Something like that? Yeah, should do the trick. We have a door here. I don't think I have a reference of a wooden door. In the background we could add a little window. Just adding a couple of faces here, get the desired shape that I want. I think something like that would be nice. And we can delete out these faces, and we have to reapply the faces that are that weren't there before. Do that by selecting all of the vertices and then hitting the F key. Let's hide everything but that with Shift H. I learned that hotkey now. Hopefully I won't forget. All of these edges, select all of these edges, and as you can see, we're slowly building topology. Okay. I guess I can do that, but I have to select it a bit more carefully. This is a bit of the boring part in 3D for me, just fixing topology issues. I guess you can also approach that in another way and don't have to worry as much about stuff like that. But I guess yeah, we just use it like that. But now we have a door, and it looks okay. And Let's see if we can have this other indentation as well. I actually closed my reference folder here. Where is it? Steampunk. And I do like the large windows here as well. Maybe we can have something like that too. But there's no drawer visible in this image. This is barely visible, so I mean, we could freestyle a couple of things. Scale it down a bit. I think what we want to do here is insert faces. I think this is the one that I want. Yeah. Something like that. And I don't mind if the door looks a bit bulky. I think that's to be expected in this kind of scenario. The steampunk setting. That. Yeah, okay. Oh, accidentally hit the little question mark button there. And not really sure how I can approach this in the best way. Okay, that's what I wanted. I do want to go into object mode. Okay, now I am in object mode. And we can try to a couple of edge loops here. Extrude down of these. Okay, I have to extrude them. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Can barely see that. Okay, it doesn't add up. Like, is 4 working? Oh, no. we can just delete out this other thing here. Don't have to do math. Look. Negative. Oh. Okay, and then we can could mirror this, but I think there was an indentation there as well, right? Okay, I think it would be easier to just use the... Oh, is this because I mirrored this already? No. I want to mirror this, but in the other direction. I'm not sure how I do that. I mean, what I can do is just do that, scale that around,
if you've never built or launched your
rotate it.
a whole new world of excitement.
Okay, this looks about right. And then bridge the polygons here. Where I also get some indentation in between. So let's take a good look at the original image again, and yeah, that is really very visible. So it should have a lot of detail here in this building. To select the other window element. Need to delete that as well. Okay, and now we can join them both together and start to create faces again. I'm pretty sure this is a very bad way of doing things, but I don't mind. As I said, I'm not really a 3D artist. I'm a 2D artist who uses 3D for overpaint purposes, and we are just in the progress of creating this Oh, I think I forgot that, right? Forgot to delete it, no? Yeah. Didn't forget it. I have to be aware not to edit over already existing faces, so if I'm doing stuff like that, there needs to be just vertices and no already existing faces. Otherwise we run into topology issues. Okay, and I need to select the right vertices. And this looks pretty cool. And I mean, you can also argue that part of the charm of 3D is to come up with various solutions to get the topology that you like. I can understand that, but then again, sometimes it makes me a bit crazy. Oh. We have some issues here. Can extrude out this one. So merge last. Have to be extra careful here. ML? No. Didn't this work? Okay, now it did. This out again. Extra careful. Line that up as good as possible. And merge last. And now we have something resembling a cube. These vertices, I can move them up. Oh. Actually made a bit of an error there. Set 0. And now move them up again. Super. I think now everything does line up. I mean, if there are some subtle imperfections, it only adds to the charm, I would say. Okay. I think we have a window now. This looks like a window. can we use the bevel modifier without screwing everything up? We can. This actually looks okay. I just need to select the amount a lot lower. Actually like that. Why not? Let's keep it like that. And we could add a linked element. I hope this worked. And duplicated one. Let's just scale that bit in here. Just need to apply the scale, I think. Otherwise, you get these weird results from the bevel modifier. It doesn't even look perfect, but as I say, it doesn't have to be. Nice. We made some progress. Okay, so we have approached 8 o'clock, and 8 o'clock is the exact time where Maniac will start his run of Eye of the Beholder for the C64. So this is something I want to see myself. So we gonna raid there as soon as he is online, and I guess since some people already left, he already is online. So let me check real quick. I do want to view the whole thing again. But can we do that? Yeah, I think yes. I just copy all of the windows and this here into our scene. Okay, we have to scale that scale Z -1? No. I think we have to rotate it, right? I think now it is correct. Nice. Let's look at the whole thing again. Yeah, this will look very epic, I'm pretty sure. We remove this figure here, it's irritating me a bit. Nice. Nice. We will get somewhere. Okay. Now we will save all of our files, and I will continue this in the next stream. I hope you had fun. I hope this was a bit insightful as to approach the blocking out stage and then the modeling stage. We did both things. We still need to detail out the whole house here and do all the texture work and all that good stuff. But yeah, that was great fun, and I'm really looking forward to overpainting everything and make everything work as a final image. But yeah, this will have to wait. We raid now to Maniac. Okay, need that. And I go to just chatting for now. Have to look at the isn't Twitch now starting? Okay. Other side. Raid channel, and we are raiding Maniac. Okay, why can't I find him here? Hasn't he started? Because he hasn't started. No, he has. Yeah, 242. Okay, let's rate. This is a stream in German, so I guess if you're not German, this isn't that interesting. But at least say hi and take good care. Goodbye. Until later. We start a raid. Godspeed, take care.